Good to go? Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. What do we have here? We have a massive attack, Russian attack on Ukraine again on New Year's Day. But before you criticize the Russians too harshly, think that the Ukrainians did not stop shooting at the Russians either. So in Kursk, for instance, where they are on the offensive, correct? So my point is, how about we talk to these guys here to stop that garbage in Ukraine? They will not stop. I will have 4 topics for this video. The first one is the drone attack by Russia on Ukraine. The second one, we have the Russians actually reporting they lost 2 helicopters over the Black Sea. That's why the Russians, I would say, are more trustworthy than these guys here, because they report these kind of things. The other guys are zipped. I understand why, but nevertheless. Another topic has to do with China. China. Do you remember Trump? China. So China says that no one can oppose the quote-unquote reunification with Taiwan. And we'll get ready, the arms manufacturing companies, the big banking system, and the energy industry. Let's go. We're gonna make a lot of money. So we're gonna switch from Ukraine, we're gonna switch to the Far East, and we are at it in the Middle East as well. That's exactly what happens. The other one is Putin and Xi Jinping confirm something I said many times before for at least 2 years, and that is the formation of a new financial architecture on the BRICS foundation. Did I say that? Yes. Was it genius? No. Why? It was obvious. So I'm not saying I don't want any medals or anything, or maybe give me some, but okay, but a new rank in the military army of whom? You know who sends me the checks? Yes, Biden himself. Thank you. All right. And then the other one is Russia will not be left off the hook from this interest. So if the Ukraine garbage, let's say, somehow wanes away overnight, like Afghanistan and other things, just no more hot topic. They decide not to be a hot topic. They'll fight against Russia in order to kneel Russia, and the Russian people will continue. It's not over until it's over, okay? So I will show you here how these guys are pushing in Georgia, the country of Georgia, in the Caucasus. Okay, in the Caucasus, there is a country called Georgia. I'm talking right now as Kamala. It's a country over there in Caucasus. I don't think she knows where Georgia is, what Georgia is. Maybe she's Georgia, she thinks of Ray Charles. But anyway, let's start with the first article and the first topic. Ukrainska Pravda. Wednesday, the 1st of January 2025. Ukrainian air defense shoots downs 63 Russian drones overnight. 46 more disappear from radar. So that's what? 109. Nine, jawohl. The Russians bombarded Ukraine with 111 Shahed attack drones and other types of UAVs on the night of the 31st of December, 1st January. Ukraine air defense forces have destroyed 63, while 46 more failed to reach their targets. All right, and about what? 2 others were just flying like that. Let's see what these guys attacked. So they attacked Poltava, Sumy, Kharkiv, Chernihiv, Cherkasy, Zaporozhye, Zhytomyr, Khmelnytsky, Kirovohrad, and Mykolaiv Oblast. That would qualify in this area. Khmelnytsky, Papapap, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, Kharkov, Poltava, Cherkasy. So this and Mykolaiv. So no Odessa here, no Vinnytsia, not the Polish side of Ukraine or the Romanian side of Ukraine. All right, so no this kind. Let's see from where to where. It says it 2 more right there. Flew to Russia and Belarus. They just shed their pants or they their diapers and went back to mommy, right? Matka, Babka, Batska, whatever. Let's see where they launched them from. City of Bryansk, Oriol, and Primorsko-Akhtarsk and Crimea. So Bryansk, Oriol, Primorsko-Akhtarsk. Bryansk, Rapatsapa, Oriol, Rapatsapa. So this is in the northeast of Ukraine. Then you got Primorsko-Akhtarsk, right here where my strong hand is, across from the Sea of Azov, and the other one probably Cape Chauda, which is right here. You see that? That's military something, but nevertheless, maybe not from there, but that's Cape Chauda. This is where the Crimean Peninsula, where the Russians sometimes launch their drones. Ukraine form. Okay. Keep your head higher a little bit. Okay. Butt in. Come on, it doesn't show good for these baboons to look at you shooting in the air. Ukraine's air forces down 63 Russian drones overnight, 46 lost from radar. So this is the same thing. Next one, Ukraine form. Russia reports loss of 2 helicopters with crews over the Black Sea. Well, Russia mounted the loss of 2 helicopters along with their crews over the Black Sea on December 31st, 2024. I covered this yesterday, where they said they destroyed a helicopter Mi-8 over the Black Sea. I'm going to show you where exactly. They said right here over this little peninsula in this area. Now it seems like there are 2 of them down. Mi-8, not Mi-6, unfortunately. And Russia ZRADs report destructions of 2 helicopters with their crews over the Black Sea. Previously, Ukraine military intelligence confirmed the downing of only 1 helicopter by an unmanned naval drone, by a Magura V6. Now, Russian military correspondents are whining that they are not have such necessary losses since Well, those helicopters are about 80 years old. 80 years old. They were built in 1960, 60-something. Those are the helicopters. But if the Russians use them, these guys with their Magura Pentagon-made, Ukrainian domestically made sea drones down them. What can you do? Next one. Let's see what, in the meantime, Xi Jinping says here. According to Reuters, December 31st, Xi says no one can stop China's reunification with Taiwan. Why? Because of Putin and Xi lead new international financial architecture through BRICS. All right, so what does that mean? Russia was not kneeled by NATO, so obviously everybody sees that and it's like, who that? New phone. All right, so obviously Russia was not kneeled, therefore everybody, including China, who's supposedly, says, okay, yeah. Without the support of China. China just stayed outside on the bench. You're in. Yeah, it's Taiwan time. Okay, sure. No, I think that's yes. Sure. And came and played. Let's see if China has the balls to play. Now that Russia showed them, here's my balls, China. You see, take 1, take 2, 5 more to go. So that's the way it is, my friends. China and Russia will bring the financial, as I said, build the financial architecture. It's another option. We like diversity, don't we? You don't want only Nike and maybe Adidas. You want, ASICS, you want Puma, you want others, right? You want, but they don't want that. Why? Sometimes monopoly is good for the ones in charge of the monopoly. So yes, that's exactly what it is. Remember when Saddam, let's go back with Ceausescu. Ceausescu, that guy, that they killed on the holy day, your holy day, of the 25th of December 1989. Remember, like a rat, like a dog. Who would kill them on our holy day? Definitely not a Christian. A Muslim? I don't think so. Well, Buddhist? No. Hindu? No. Shinto? Zoroastrian? No. Yeah. Okay. You got it. All right, my friends. So they're building this. Ceausescu was killed. He wanted to build a bank with the Arabs. Oy vey, you can't have that. And then what happened? Bum, 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 tum, boom. Then it was Saddam wanted to switch from the dollar to the euro in oil exchange. You can't do that. Including, you see, Gaddafi wanted to create a bank with the Arabs and the Africans and all that. Nah, you can't have that. Including switching from dollar, petrodollar, to euro, and who knows what else. Nah, niet, you can't do it. Что казалось? Nah, nah. So that's what it is. These guys are too strong to be clipped by these guys like Saddam, Ceausescu, what's his name, Gaddafi. So far. So obviously, China says, it's time for Taiwan. Well, who's going to profit? Not you. Not me. It's going to be the same profiteers as they are in Ukraine, in the Middle East, supporting our ally in self-defense. Okay? And let's go to the last article or topic. Protesters in Tbilisi, according to New Voice of Ukraine, celebrate New Year with a rally at Parliament. And it's tens of thousands of pro-European protesters. They give us the pro-European thing like that's a good thing. Did you notice that? They don't even contemplate that that might be a bad thing. For instance, the European Union banned certain media outlets. Censorship. They have this department of, that's called regulation of what you say. Germany, if you, I know, have questions regarding one particular historical event, you go to prison for 5 years. That's in their criminal law. My friends, Europe, when you say pro-European, whoa, hold on, time out, hold your skis, don't go so fast. Why would it be good? Maybe the idea is good, but in the territory, that's fucked up, to say the least, my friends. So they spend the New Year's Eve rallying outside the Georgian Parliament building in Tbilisi. Euronews, All right, what does it tell you? They will not let it go. So if they don't let go, those guys have elections. The wrong people for the Europeans won on the Americans, let's put it this way. Europe is a lapdog, is already conquered. It's under the US occupation, military occupation, political occupation, economic occupation, and whatever cultural, unfortunately, is going. Cultural, educational, media and entertainment. What do you want? Owned. So there you go. They don't want to let go Georgia. Do you think they will? Georgia is just another front against the big guy called Russia. That's all what it is. So those guys won the elections, democratic elections, but the wrong people, we disagree. Like here, there are election deniers, these guys, aren't they? Oh, you apply that only to the people that don't cooperate with the forces of the matrix? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Go and fucking celebrate, you idiots. Go to the parliament and... Let me tell you something. In 1991, there were some protests in Romania after the Romanian communist system collapsed. Just collapsed. You know how it collapsed, made to collapse. Anyway, there were some people saying, oh, it was George Soros money. I was like, huh? What? Oh, I was young, adult, you know. What? Yeah. Who's Soros? What do you mean? And some people were saying, older than me obviously, yeah, that's money distributing in Piazza Universității, in university's market, square, where there was money, they was distributing money for these guys to protest and be violent. I was young. I was like, come on, man, life is good. We're taught in school and in all that. The good always wins, the Hollywood tells us. And the politicians, yeah, democracy, freedom, yeah, free press, free speech. Okay? And I was like, yeah, well, that's how they indoctrinate us with this kind of things. So it's hard to, when you find out things like, when it takes some time, when you need time to really experience and say, wait a minute, this is what's that? Oh my God, that's the Matrix. So first time when I heard about the NGOs and the Soros and the money paid, what do you think is over there in Tbilisi? Not all of them. No, there's some. You don't need everybody. Remember, in the crowd psychology or mass psychology, you don't need everybody. You need one very loud individual and three more that are activated. And they start yelling, everybody's going to be, yeah, man, yeah. Remember that apps that was, yeah, tomorrow we're going to go to the capital. Yeah, remember that guy? And they went to the capital. I'm not saying he was the one, but one of the little fuckers yelling hard. Remember, in a mass of people, when they are protesting, the IQ level of the protesters is the level of the lowest IQ in the mass of people. So if you have, let's say, thousands of pro-European protesters over there, their IQ level is at the level, the general IQ level drops to the lowest IQ of the person in that. That's how they're very easily manipulated and very easily dispersed if they want. So again, go yourselves. Some of these guys are activated, but they will not let it go. They will not. So people who say, we want peace in Ukraine, we want peace in Ukraine. There's not going to be peace in Ukraine because not Ukraine is just a lady of the night that the customers are using at this time. Who are the customers? The guys in charge. All right, the Trinity that I called. That's what it is. If Ukraine falls, it's going to be something else. It's going to be something else. It's going to be something else. It's going to be Ukraine again, and so on. We have a very short life. The country is, this one is old. So you go, I go, other people come and so on, they're going, but there are some groups, institutions that are there to stay for hundreds of years we don't even know about. So when they say, well, that's the British crown and the monarchies in Europe and all the, that's conspiracy theory. Can't you see the Hollywood says differently otherwise? No, my friends, no. We have an 40 years, 30 years. Why do we have 40 years? Until we're about 20, we don't know shit about the world. Then we accumulate and then we mature at about, 40 some, 45, 40 something, and then you grow and then you say, well, it's too late, let's go to... Why? Because you go down physically and mentally, but you still have the knowledge. It's like you're a good fighter, but you're old. And you say, I can fuck you up but you can't. You don't have the energy anymore. That's why they make sure that your lifespan, when you could be a lion, you're either uninformed or you're old. It's hard to have it. I remember Masutatsu Oyama, he's the founder of Kyokushin Karate. When he was asked when he thought he was the best fighter and so on, he said, when I was about 42 years old, and I was younger, I was like, 42, old geezer. He was right. When I got to 42, I remember that. And I said, yeah, you know what? Because he claimed the physical ability is still there. It's the maximum. From there, you start going down. And your IQ, fighting IQ, is the highest at that point. So you got the physical and the mental. Goes like this. And they interact right there. After 42, the physical starts going down. The IQ goes up. But the physical, it's like you want to... but... can't. So that's the point where you know how to do it and you still viral. All right. How do you like my analogy? All right, my friends, here it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you later, crocodile.